No pants were worn in the making of this video. Welcome or welcome back, everyone. So, I did a Loki build video a couple of weeks ago, and it has gotten very popular. It is now the most popular video I've ever made. So, I decided to make a FashionFrame video for Loki. I will also be showing some Zephyr fashion. But if you have not yet seen that video, I'll leave it as a recommended video right here. And go check it out, and then come back and watch this if you want to see what the appearance is. And I'll be leaving some updates to my Ceramic Dagger build from that video at the end of this video if you'd like to check it out. I found some more tricks that you can add in. Anyway, on with the show. Loki! So, this is Loki's Knave skin. It gives him this sort of tuxedo-looking bandit thing, and these cool tattoos. So that's how I customized him. I wanted him to look more like a rogue, not like a sort of officer. Here's my other Loki appearance. See, he looks more like a royal or something, which is cool, but I wanted him to look more like a thief, like a poor thief. So that's why I picked the Loki Knave skin. It's pretty cool. Your accent tone does all these tattoos, so pick something nice and bright. Personally, that's what I chose. And the rest of it doesn't take color very well, so I would recommend that you just use metallics, grayscale, that kind of stuff. So these accessories are the EOS Prime set, which you can get from Bear Rocketeer from time to time. They're a little weird because their metallic is on the tertiary, so you're gonna have to swap that out if you want gold on a prime frame. But the cool thing that they do is that if you get a dark energy color, they have this sort of smoky looking effect, you see? I don't like using Cyandanas on frames that are like sneaky or really small because I feel like it makes them feel fast and mobile. So I don't know, it's weird because Cyandanas are really cool and a big feature of frames since we look at them from behind, but try without one, see what you think. This is not, of course, matched with the Loki helm. This is the Swindle helm, which you can get from alerts or just from Platinum at 75 Platinum. I think it fits him a bit better. The Loki Knave helm is nice and it has this little trail thing, but I don't like that so much. I think it's a bit plain, doesn't emphasize his head much, so I like this. And here are the colors while I finish up. So this beating heart thing that you see on my chest, that is the Community of Tenno sigil. So let me show you that. There you are, Community of Tenno. So you can buy this for 1 credit. Everybody can get it, and I've turned it upside down and aligned it here, which is why it has this beating animation. That's pretty cool. Also takes color very well, looks kind of metallic. And you can compare how these colors are lined up here, and then I swap some stuff around for the accessories, mostly just normalize them to get that sort of smoky effect. All 3 of those grays are this color, and these are the same colors from before. And there you are, on to the next one, shall we? Aha, so this is, as I said before, my sort of officer-looking Loki. If you want him to look more like a soldier or a royal, or honestly not a spy, he looks kind of like he could hold his own in a fight, so this is kind of cool. This is the full Ghazal set, and then the Imperator Sayadana, as you can see here. And we're using Loki Prime's base skin with his Agile animation set, super pretty, very, very nice. But I've changed the color scheme a little bit, so here's what normal Loki Prime looks like. So as you can see, that this sort of head crest part is black, and then this background is white. I've swapped those, so now this is a lighter color, it's a tan, and then I have this darker color for his base, which is why he looks dramatically different. I think it looks a bit better. I think the base Loki Prime is a little bit too white, very plain looking, and I like this a lot better, so there you are. Here are the colors. And Loki Prime looks good, I just feel like it doesn't fit his flavor that much, so I decided to change him drastically. One thing worth noting is that while you are stealthed as Loki Prime, as Loki anything, if you make your energy color black, it can make it obscure the screen a lot less because you just look invisible instead of like glowing a color. So if you like that, then that's something you can do. Zephyr, after I finish the last bit of the batch of frames I'm working on now, we're going to do a sort of compilation video, and then I'm going to start on the next group. And the first one in the next group will be Zephyr. So I've created this Power Ranger looking appearance. This is the Hagoromo skin by Hitsu-san. And one of the great things about the Hitsu-san skins is they're Tennogen, so if you're on console, I'm sorry. But they all have this really, really nice, like, soft texture. It's a really, really muted texture that takes color very well, doesn't look oversaturated, doesn't look overly matte. If you look at the normal Zephyr, here's my other appearance, sort of like a tribal looking thing, which is cool, but if you look at, see how the skin is like very shiny and doesn't really look like it all looks like metal. Everything looks like metal. except sort of this fabriciness on the feathers looks a little bit better. But then if you look at this skin by Hitsu-san, the skin looks more soft, like less like it's all just metal and more like it is maybe a little more organic, maybe cloth, maybe just not all metal. And then when there's metallics, like you can see sort of on the arm there's a bigger difference. So this is my Zephyr appearance. This is the Titania Noble, that's like the flying one, and then Titania Agile is another flying one. Hagoromo helmet, Hagoromo skin. And then the accessories, I have nothing on my arms. I have the Pakal spurs from Hunhau's gift, and the Pyroprime Sayandana, which you might have picked up if you got the Vault opening pack that had Ember and Frost in it. Pretty cool. Gives you a nice little wind effect if you make it a different color. Very, very cool. The only reason you can't see that fire in the background is because of the black screen thing that I have. It's just like blocking off the fire once I go a certain distance away, see? So that's why that's going away. It won't actually go away when you're in game. So that's what that all looks like. Here are the colors. A lot of it's from Twilight. I wanted to create sort of like a Mirage looking thing. I love the theme of Mirage, the Mirage Warframe, but I don't like her colors. I don't like her appearance. I think that theme is cool of like an illusionist, so I wanted to make Zephyr look like that. I have a super fun Zephyr build. If people don't like Zephyr, I will get you to like Zephyr, I promise I can do it. So that's what that looks like. This Hagoromo skin is really sick, you should totally get it. One thing that's especially awesome about it is that it has a metallic, so as you can see I've sort of made this prime kind of look. Your tertiary is a metallic, so pretty cool. Now here's the normal Zephyr skin. As I said before, I have sort of a tribal theme going on here. This is the normal Zephyr appearance, but I have the Misigi helmet, which is also Tenogem. If you'd like to see normal Zephyr, that's the Tengu helmet. This is the normal helmet. So that's what that looks like. Still looks a bit tribal, but not quite as good as this glorious head. So there you are. Not as excited about this one, but I thought I'd show a base Zephyr. This uses a lot of stuff in the Storm palette, so it could be a fairly budget appearance to make, if you were in the need of a budget appearance. And the attachments are the Dendra set, and then the Edo chestplate. So what's cool about the Dendra set is Zephyr is a really busy Warframe, like all the details on her body, there's a lot of clutter. I personally don't like the appearance of Zephyr a lot at all, which is why I cracked for the Hagoromo skin. But she does look good if you kind of just leave it, I think. I think it's better to just not clutter it up, not put too much stuff on it, and the Dendra set is perfect for that. You just get these sort of hologram knee pads and arm guards, and there isn't too much except for this big bulky piece right here. So there's my Zephyr. Again, look out for that in the future. I have a really weird build for Zephyr that I will be showing off real soon. And if you're just here for the fashion frame, that's going to do it for me. Thanks very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. Now the Ceramic Dagger, here's where we've made much bigger improvements. Behold. Oh, there are so many tricks. So somebody pointed out in the comments of my other Loki video that parry, if you parry, it staggers the enemy and it opens them to finishers. So what that means is if you take this weapon out and channel with and something hits you, you basically always, 96% of the time, you can just hit your melee button and instantly kill them. You don't even need a stagger. You don't need a way to stagger them. You don't have to sneak up behind them. You can just be standing in front of them and do infinite damage to them with that. Because we can use that to do infinite damage, I've added in Reflex Coil and Focus Energy to reduce the channeling cost all the way down to 2, even with Life Strike. So you can still channel and get infinite healing when you use your Covert Lethality kill. And then I've added Dispatch Overdrive, which will make you very fast after you perform that melee channel kill, since we're going to be channeling all the time now. It's pretty cool, you go really fast after you channel kill someone with this, which is super cool, fits into Loki's theme pretty nice. And then of course Fury, Primed Fury is coming very soon for me, so that will be great once I get it, and this will be super fast. But that's this build. So it actually fleshed out pretty well. It's worth an investment, it's got some cool tricks, like it's still pretty niche, and if you can't stagger enemies easily, it's a little bit finicky, but it's pretty cool, so give it a try if you're interested. Super odd melee build, very unique tech. Alright, and folks, that's all she actually wrote. Let's get an outro going.